Hey BSD teachers, my name is Beth Evans, and I am one of the district's content specialists for English language learners. Today I want to talk to you about the CanDo descriptors. The CanDo descriptors were developed by the WIDA Consortium to give teachers a better idea of what access scores mean. They explain students' language abilities in listening, speaking, reading, and writing for each level of language proficiency at their grade level. It's a key to differentiation. It can help you know how to support students in learning content. It's not about dumbing down the lesson, but rather being strategic in what to teach. What is important? How can I get students to demonstrate that they have understood? CanDo descriptors also will show you whether students have a domain of strength that you can use to reach them more easily. For example, if a student scores high in listening but low in reading, it could be that you can better teach them difficult concepts by having them listen to a passage rather than asking them to read. To help with figuring out where students are, we have developed CanDo maps that allow you to get a visual overview of your class. Here is an example of a map I did with a teacher. You can see that we have placed each student at a level, but I've also written the actual score under the initials, making it easier for me to see how far along the continuum of language development this student is. We can see in this class, for example, that the entire class struggles with reading in English, but writing levels are higher. In this particular class, math vocabulary is an issue, so we are working together to create graphic organizers for students to record definitions for words. In this way, we can help them recognize that academic vocabulary when it comes up in class. To map a student, look at the Access Teacher Report. Let's map this sample student, Chang Sample. Chang has a 2.7 in listening, 2.4 in speaking, 3.2 in reading, and 3.0 in writing. This is what it would look like if we put the scores on the CanDo map. We can see that reading and writing are this student's domains of strength, and oral skills of listening and speaking are the student's weaker domains. The teacher can then look at the CanDo descriptors to see what adjustments can be made to assessments or classroom work. One thing to remember about the CanDos: in levels 1 through 4, it shows what the student can do with support. Support can mean many things, including word banks, sentence frames, strategic groupings, or graphic organizers. Level 4 is where students just begin to use technical language within the subject areas. They may seem to understand everything, but that little bit of support you give might make the difference between comprehension of concepts or just getting by enough to pass the course. If you need help mapping the students in your classroom, please contact the ELL teacher in your building, or Amanda Gustafson, or me, Beth Evans.